A courtroom morning unfolds, one name after another called in the judgment. But when Nathaniel Lucas vanishes into a hospital cell, the room chills with uncertainty. No one knows what happened between Friday's voicemail and his sudden disappearance.
Okay, court does call the case. People versus Nathaniel Lucas.
Your Honor, we cannot Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate for Mr. Lucas, who is not present, Your Honor. He is in custody at St. Joe's Hospital. And
So we need to go there.
hey, I'd be down for a field trip.
Road trip.
In light of that, I did speak with Ms. Tanha briefly, and she did seem to indicate that people would be able to proceed today. Given that and that he is in the hospital, I would be asking for an adjournment of the preliminary exam. Your Honor, that's accurate. People have
So what'd you say to the adjournment?
leave it to the court's discretion.
Okay. All right. Is there anticipated a time that he may be, or?
Frankly, Your Honor, I don't know. What I do know is he was not in the hospital on Friday, but yesterday morning at 8:40 a.m. when I went to visit him, he was already in the hospital. But they could not tell me when he went or what his issue was. Because he left me a voicemail not in the hospital Friday afternoon at 2:30. So something happened.
So he was in the jail.
Yes. So something happened between
Well,
then.
to call you on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And then at some point between Friday and
Yesterday at 8:40 a.m. Yeah, I don't know. For all I know, he broke a bone. He has an infection. I hope he's all right. Will be clarified once we see the documentation.
well, glad I don't have to be part of it. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'll adjourn the preliminary examination.
Thank
I'll
you.
adjourn it to November 18th, 2025, 9 a.m. That will be before Judge Washington.
Thank you, Your Honor. Excuse me.
Fine, continue. I should have done that for today. People talk to me on Friday and then I could just say I'm not here. Oh no. Zary, don't call them. Is there a case up here? Just ignore her. Court does call the case. People versus James Hagan.
Rob Dowd, Assistant Prosecuting Attorney on behalf of the people.
An Assistant Public Defender, Natalie Pate, on behalf of Mr. Hagan, who stands to my right. Please state your name for the record, sir.
James Hagan. Thank you.
And Your Honor, pleading a separate preliminary exam that people are unable to proceed.
Motion to dismiss, Your Honor.
People being unable to proceed, this case is dismissed on defendant's motion. That's without prejudice. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court does call the case of the people versus Jessica Hefner.
Rob Dowd, Prosecuting Attorney on behalf of the people.
Kyle Brill on behalf of Ms. Hefner. Just please take for the record.
Jessica Hefner.
Good morning, Your Honor. Today is the date and time set for preliminary exam. The people have tendered an offer whereby Ms. Hefner would plead no contest to child abuse fourth. We intend to take the people up on that offer. The court should be already in receipt of a sentencing judge waiver as well, and the plea form, as well as a copy of the police report and her assigned advice of rights form.
Plea form I have indicates that the defendant will be pleading no contest to the charge of child abuse fourth degree, the 1 year offense. Upon successful plea to that charge, count one would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement. Is that correct, counsel?
Yes, that is correct.
That's correct, Judge. Count one is the child abuse.
May I have her sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your name.
Jessica Hefner.
Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading no contest to the charge of child abuse in the fourth degree. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration and up to 5 years probation. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what a no contest plea is?
Yes.
Do you understand what it is? Pardon?
I'm standing mute, not saying guilty, not saying not guilty.
All right. A no contest plea means that you're not contesting this charge. You understand that?
Okay.
You
Yes, sir.
understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
You understand also that what I would do, and I have reviewed the police report in this matter, and I would accept the facts in the police report as true to determine whether or not this crime was committed. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You understand that for the purposes of sentencing, the court would treat you the same as though you had pled guilty. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any other questions regarding a no contest plea?
No, Your Honor.
So do you think you understand a no contest plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Basis for the no contest plea?
Potential civil liability.
Ma'am, you do understand that you'll be sentenced before Judge Washington in 14B District Court, although I'm taking your plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So ma'am, to the charge of child abuse, 4th degree, how do you plead?
No contest.
Now you understand that by pleading no contest, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your
The courtroom steadies, one case dismissed, another plea sealed with trembling hands. Jessica Hefner stands before justice, whispering no contest to child abuse charges. But behind her calm voice, a shadow of guilt lingers, and the next cases twist fate even tighter.
Honor.
All right. You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No, Your Honor.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights, which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty or pleading no contest, you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights on there.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to do?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes, Your Honor.
and of your own free will.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court has been provided and has reviewed Washtenaw County Sheriff's Office report for their case number 24-96798. Any objection to the court having reviewed that report?
No, Judge.
Based upon a review of that report, the court does find that there's a sufficient factual basis in which the court could determine the defendant's guilt of the offense. Ma'am, I do have to advise you that if I accept your plea, between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined by the Michigan court rule, you would first of all not be entitled to any evaluation or recommendation. The court would no longer be bound by that, and you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, Judge.
Has the court complied with the court ruling? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, sir.
You have and it would.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of no contest to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 14B probation. Sentencing will be
December 11th at 10 a.m.
December 11th, 2025, 10 a.m. before Judge Washington.
Thank you, Judge.
There is a motion to modify bond.
Yes, Judge, it should be a stipulated order.
Stipulated order.
Yes,
This is what we discussed the last time.
yes, Judge, and it reflects the language, including the case number from the neglect abuse docket.
Very good. Bond will continue with that modification.
Thank you, Judge.
Court does call the case. People versus Brent. Is it Hackbar?
Good morning, I'm Marie Houses.
Morning, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor. Dan Gear on behalf of Mr. Hackbarth.
Brent Hackbarth.
Your Honor, we're asking, I think, maybe it'd be a joint request for adjournment. If not, it could be ours. There's a substantial amount of discovery that we requested that was just coming through this morning. I need to review that and go over that with my client. I don't know if Judge Washington's next exam date, Your Honor.
Why, you don't want me?
I want you.
He
Yes.
specifically asked for Judge Washington.
He did?
There's reasons for that, Your Honor.
Wow. Wow, really? I'm hurt.
No.
I'm hurt. No, you know how sensitive I am. No, I'm sensitive. I'm pouting.
Okay, bye.
All right. She did? She set aside time?
Yeah.
And they're messing it up? Your is messing it up. All right. Her next date I understand that Judge Washington has some involvement, has done this, so I don't have a problem with it. Although it still hurts. Her next date is November 18th.
Oh, we're gonna make that work, Your Honor. Thank you.
Sure. You can do it at Costco's. No, I'm kidding. You know I'm never gonna let that.
Apparently not.
Ever
Yep.
let that go. Will that work for you? I don't know what, excuse me, what's her date after that?
So December 9th would be the next date.
Let's just keep it the 18th, Your Honor. I know she normally does a little bit later in the morning.
Does that
So
work for the people? All right. Preliminary examination will be adjourned November 18th, 2025, 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. Bond will continue.
thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court does call the case. People versus BJ. Is it Pudell?
Good morning, Your Honor. Ken has supposed to be introducing that.
Morning again, Your Honor. Dan Garrett on behalf of Mr. Podell, stepping forward. State your name, would you? Hi, sir. State your name. BJ Podell.
Thank you.
Your Honor, this is the date and time scheduled for preliminary examination. However, people are unable to proceed with the felony counts, like counts 1 and 2. We'd ask for a remand to district court on count 3, malicious destruction of personal property, 200 or more, but less than 1,000. As well, this would be to add count 4, aggravated assault under 0H1A. It's a 1-year misdemeanor and or $1,000 fine.
I'll need a new complaint
Yes, sir.
filed. That's ag assault. Can you give me that pack code again, please?
Yes, Your Honor, it's MCL 750-81A.
Thank you. All right. And as to the added count for your client waives any reading or presentation.
He does, Your Honor. Thank you.
And he stands.
He does.
All right. Court will continue to not guilty plea as to count 3 and enter a plea of not guilty to count 4.
And then there would be a formal motion to dismiss counts 1 and 2 as the people are unable to proceed.
Counts 1 and 2 are dismissed. Set this matter for pretrial.
November 19th at 9 a.m.
That work for?
That's here.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect.
November 19th, 2025, 9 a.m. That is before me.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond will continue with its conditions.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
It begins quietly, the hum of fluorescent lights and the shuffle of papers in the courtroom. The first name called, Nathaniel Lucas. His chair is empty. His attorney rises, explaining that Lucas isn't absent by choice. He's in custody at St. Joe's Hospital. No one knows why. Just days earlier, Lucas had left a voicemail from jail, perfectly fine. Now, between Friday afternoon and Sunday morning, something happened, something unspoken. The courtroom murmurs, uncertainty rippling through the air. The judge grants an adjournment, but the tension lingers. A man who should be standing trial now lies in a hospital bed, and no one can say why. The gavel falls again. People versus James Hagan. A brief flicker of relief. This time the defendant is present. But the case crumbles before it begins. The prosecutor admits they're unable to proceed, and the defense motions to dismiss. The judge agrees. Hagan walks away, case dismissed without prejudice. It's a small procedural victory, but the silence that follows feels heavier than triumph. Then comes Jessica Hefner. The atmosphere shifts, solemn, intimate. Her charge? Child abuse in the 4th degree. The courtroom stills as she raises her right hand, her voice trembling on each yes, Your Honor. She pleads no contest. It's not an admission of guilt, not quite innocence, just surrender. The judge methodically explains every consequence, no trial, no right to appeal, no withdrawal if she falters before sentencing. Hefner nods again and again, her eyes fixed downward, the weight of her actions pressing invisibly on her shoulders. A mother, perhaps, a mistake, perhaps. But the words child abuse hang in the air like a curse. The plea is accepted. Sentencing will come in December before Judge Washington. The rhythm of the courtroom resumes, but the emotional residue remains. The next case, B. Hackbart, brings a strange levity. His attorney asks for an adjournment, and the judge jokes about being hurt that Hackbart requested another judge. The tension briefly cracks, revealing weary humanity beneath the robes and rules. Still, the case is delayed. Justice waits for November 18th. Finally, B.J. Podell steps forward. His case is tangled, the charges reshuffled mid-session. 2 felony counts fall away, a new misdemeanor, aggravated assault, is added. The courtroom becomes a place of negotiation, where paperwork replaces punishment, and words shape destinies. Podell pleads not guilty, his future postponed until November 19th. By the end, the judge's voice softens with fatigue. Another day of lives in limbo, decisions delayed, truths only half revealed. From Lucas's unexplained hospitalization to Hefner's quiet admission. Each name called echoes with unseen stories, pain, consequence, survival. As the courtroom empties, one truth remains. Justice doesn't always roar. It whispers. And behind every docket number lies a fragile human heartbeat waiting to be heard.